All right, guys, here is the next story. Paul Bunyan and the Tallest Tree. So now that you're paying attention, I want you to draw a triangle right here. This X is. Paul Bunyan was the tallest, strongest lumberjack who ever lived. One day, his boss told him to chop down the tallest tree in the forest. The tree was easy to find because it was the only one taller than Paul. Paul swung his axe, thunk, and then the axe sliced halfway through the tree, and 2 tons of sawdust fell at Paul's feet. One more swing, thought Paul. He swung his axe again in the same place, thunk, but the tree didn't fall. Paul stood back and stared up at the tree, and that was when he understood the problem. This wasn't just the tallest tree in the forest, it was the fastest growing as well. Paul returned with his spare axe, then swung them both, one with his left hand and one with his right. Thunk! The blades chopped right through the trunk and met the middle. The pine came tumbling to the ground, causing an earthquake when it fell. Paul Bunyan was tall and strong, but he was smart too. All right. So there's a picture of Paul Bunyan and his blue ox. And this question says, why didn't the tree fall after Paul made his second cut? So when you go back and read the story, the trunk of the tree was too thick. Chopped way through, the tree was taller than Paul, so he couldn't reach high enough. The tree had huge branches that blocked Paul's swing. The tree grew too quickly for Paul to make the second cut at the same place. How did illustration support your answer to part A? So go back and look at the picture. Look at the cuts in it. I'm not going to read the answer choices for that one, but look at the cuts. First time he cut was here. Second time was here. He looks real confused, and so does his ox. And then you have the short response on the next page. It says, imagine you want to draw an illustration showing Paul's solution to the problem. What should the illustration include? So what I want you to actually do is to draw a picture on this page. You have all of the lines to do it. I want you to draw a picture of Paul Bunyan swinging what? It didn't show what he swung in here. It shows that he cut 2 slices. But then he did something in this story in paragraph 4. He did something. And I want you to draw what he did in paragraph 4. And I want you to be that your illustration. And the correct answers for here are right here. D and A. All right. And I don't know why it's blank. And that's it, guys. The next one you're going to do on your own. It's independent practice, so it should be pretty easy. But this one should be a little bit more fun since you get to draw pictures having to write a paragraph. I mean, if you want to write a paragraph, you can, but you only have to draw. All right? Good job, guys.